So here are the directions for the cooler shock. Just tells you everything that you need to get yourself prepped and ready to go, and just the basic instructions. So here I have the cooler shock container just inside of the sink, so it doesn't spill over whenever I fill in the funnel. And on that directions sheet of paper, it tells you how much water to fill. I forgot how much, but the instructions tell you exactly how many ounces of water. So you just fill it up to the top as so. And then you're supposed to squeeze out the excess water because it needs to be flat. The plastic needs to be flat and no air bubbles for it to work properly. So I lean it against the sink just to get out all the extra air bubbles and get that overflow out of there. And then I make sure that the cap is secure, there's no leaks, and then you shake it really, really good just to get everything woken up. And it's basically like a ice pack. Here you place the cooler shock into the freezer for 2 to 3 days. Okay, so these are still frozen. I have it on top of all of our drinks, and there's actually cold water from an ice pack that we had earlier at the base of it. I don't know if you can kind of see it. But that's not the right amount of cooler shocks that you need for this size cooler. You need like 3 or 4 of them. And in this one, it was more packed, but we had breakfast this morning. And right now we have 2 of the cooler shocks, one at the base and one here. And they're still frozen, and it's keeping the food not frozen, but at least cool enough that it's not spoiled. So that's it for now. We might get some ice tomorrow for the drinks and switch that cooler shock back to this cooler. Alright. So this is all that we have left of our food. But these are just solid. I don't hear any water jiggling or feel any water jiggling, and it's day 4 right now. The temperature has been a little bit low, but nonetheless, it's still keeping it cool. And this cooler is actually supposed to have 4 of these cooler shock blocks, but I only have 3 in here, and I didn't have the total of 3 the entire time. So it did pretty good. It's keeping everything cool, but not frozen.